again?
Freed my son John.
Did I?
I just checked the on probation about it.
Yeah, he might have got off probation.
I haven't seen him.
All right, so let me. All right, I have a gentleman in jail Zoom 2. Can I ask your name, please?
Dylan Scott.
All right.
Mr. Scott is mine, Your Honor. It's a sentencing revolve.
I know that. Yep. I just wondered if you got a hold of Mr. Glazier.
I have the text out and I'll wait to see if he responds.
All right, just bear with us for a minute, Mr. Taylor. We'll try to help you get back to work.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Dylan Matthew Scott, file number 22-20799FH, and in the matter of what is this? Oh, this is in the matter of Ashley Scott versus Dylan Scott, file number 19-46552. On that file, Ms. Underwood, that is a friend of the court, show cause. We appointed counsel, and both of these matters are set for sentencing today, Ms. Underwood. So, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, if I could just have one brief second with Mr. Scott.
Okay. Then, so Mr. Scott, I am going to open up a breakout room. And you'll have to click on join.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you're done, you can either come back if you know how, or I will bring you back. Oh, I got Mr. Glazier, Mr. Taylor, so thank you. Mr. Glazier, thank you so much. Mr. Taylor was here and he's got to go back to work. So I wasn't sure what you were going to do with him today. So I appreciate you popping in here first. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Keith Taylor, file number 25-22328FH. I have John Glazier appearing on behalf of Mr. Taylor. It's 8:21. I don't have a prosecutor, but Mr. Glazier, what were you going to do with Mr. Taylor this morning?
I guess I need to speak with Mr. Taylor, Your Honor. Do you have, there was evidently a new plea offer made in this case. I don't have a copy of it, but it was sent to me last night, I guess.
Ms. Adams, did we receive a plea agreement?
I do not believe so.
Nope, I don't have one either.
I guess I can't do anything without that.
Do you know who the prosecutor is on it?
Phoebe.
Phoebe McClure.
Yep.
Oh, I got Isaac Steed now, so let's see what he says. Mr. Shea, how are you today? Good. All right, Mr. Sneed. Oh, not connected to audio. Now, yes. Mr. Sneed, do you by any chance have a plea agreement on Christopher Taylor? I think it's a Miss McClure file.
Thank you.
I'll check the file, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I do have that agreement, Judge.
Is there any way, what is it? Because we don't have it. Mr. Glazier and Mr. Glazier might at the office, but I don't have it either.
Yeah, I'll email it over, Judge.
All right, thank you. Can you send it to Mr. Glazier too?
Yes.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry, Your Honor. I said I can't get a copy. I'm at my home at my house instead of the office. I just need to know what it is.
Okay, well, as soon as I get it, I will read it off.
I think it's 2 misdemeanors, but I just want to make sure.
Okay. We'll check that. Mr. Sneed, is it 2 misdemeanors?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, I
Says it
got
was
it.
sent
It
2
just
days ago
came-
to the public defender's office.
Yeah, I got
Uh,
it. It just came in the mail.
Okay.
So, or in the email. So, Mr. Glazier, the plea offer on this file. See, it's loading. It's loading. Okay. So the defendant is offered the plea of pleading guilty to count 4 domestic violence, which is a 93-day misdemeanor, and count 5 reckless use of a firearm. Let's see if the information's been amended. Yep. No, so I don't have an amended information. So there would be an added count 4 domestic violence and a count 5 reckless use of a firearm. Isn't reckless use of a firearm a 93-day, Mr. Sneed? So,
Yes, I believe so.
all right, and then they would dismiss the 3 felony counts. Additional terms and conditions not to own or possess firearms during any bond or probation term. Forfeit the pistol used in this case. No upfront jail.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need to speak with my client.
So Mr. Taylor, what I'm gonna do now is open up a breakout room. And then I'm gonna pop you and John Glazier. Oops, where's the breakout rooms? Oh, there. Into a breakout room.
All right.
And go ahead and talk to him. Taylor. All right, go ahead and join that breakout room. All right, Miss Underwood, we are back with Mr. Scott. So, Miss Underwood, are you ready to proceed to sentencing with Mr. Scott?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Scott, have you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report or the probation violation report?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you've had an opportunity to discuss that with Miss Underwood?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with Miss Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Underwood, with regard to both the front of the court file, which we don't have a recommendation on, and this file, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client before the court passes sentence?
Yes, just briefly, Your Honor. Your Honor, my client, even though he had stayed away from the probation department, did periodically make payments. He welcomes the opportunity to make this right, Your Honor. I think his situation has stabilized a lot. And I think the recommendation of continued probation to get these arrearages paid off is appropriate, Your Honor. We would just ask that he be released to do that.
All right, Mr. Scott, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
I know that I messed up, and My life is a lot better now than it was, and I would just like a chance to show you guys that.
So thank you. So Mr. Scott, this case isn't about us. It's about child support being paid for your child.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, it doesn't hurt me, but it does definitely hurt the life of your children and their well-being when you don't pay child support. And this is one of the few child support cases I have where your rearage actually went up on probation. Most people are like working their butt off to pay it off. But in this case, you haven't been doing that. So I am going to follow the recommendation. I am going to extend you were on probation for 3 months before you absconded for 3 years and you didn't make any payments. So I'm glad that you turned yourself in. I'm glad that you want to get this resolved. People pay this off all the time. They work their butt off. They get 2 jobs, whatever, and pay it off. So I'm going to extend your probation for 3 years to allow for payments towards your child support. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
But understand, if you are not making those payments, you are looking at a jail term. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and that's on to file number 22-20799. I'll give you credit for 8 days served on this violation. And then on file number 2019-46552 DS, I'll give you credit for time served of 8 days. Mr. Scott, this is your last chance, so I'm glad you turned yourself in. I'm glad you're trying to make this right, but don't let us down this time, all right?
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Scott.
Judge, can I ask FOC what his current balance is?
The current, Ms. Cam?
Okay, the current balance is $7,322.13.
All right, good. Huh?
And what are his payments per month?
Okay.
$111.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is Miss Walsh is gonna figure out a monthly amount you need to pay off the arrearage and your monthly amount. And you're gonna have to pay that. Like I said, get a second job, get a third job. I don't care. All right, now, Mr. Scott, you do have the right to appeal this sentence. And we're gonna get over to your notice of right to appellate review. Please sign 1 copy for our records to acknowledge you received it. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. Ms. Walsh, when do you want them to report?
If you get out today by 3:30, report to me today. Otherwise, call me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, good luck, Mr. Scott.
All good to go?
Yeah, you're all good.
Thank you,
Thank
Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Glazier, let me bring your guy back. He's already back. All right, so where'd he go? Christopher Taylor. Oh, there he is. All right, Mr. Glazier, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Keith Taylor. File number 25-22328FH. How do you wish to proceed today?
I can't see Mr. Taylor. Is he on?
Yeah, he's on there. I see him.
Mr. Taylor, I just wanted to add something. When I told you you couldn't own a gun, that would continue even after you're off probation. I want you to understand that.
Even if I'm off?
Even if you're off probation, a domestic violence would prevent you from being a gun owner. You want to wait and
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Glazier, I'm gonna adjourn this out, and
Perfect.
that way he can have more time to talk to you. How about October 22nd at 8:30 in the morning? So Mr. Taylor, October 22nd at 8:30 in the morning, and that way you can discuss options with Mr. Glazier. Is this his true first offense domestic? Do we know?
I don't know, but I assume it would be.
I ain't never been in trouble.
Okay, so there
I'll look into it.
are some benefits to that, Mr. Taylor, and Mr. Glazier can talk to you about that. So, all right, we'll see you back on October 22nd at 8:30 in the morning. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Glazier, for coming over here
Thank
first.
you, Your Honor.
Is it in order? Oh, Mr. Glazier, you do the stipend order?
Am I good to go?
Yeah, you're good to go, Mr. Taylor. Thank you. All right. All right, so I have somebody from Michigan Department of Corrections or MRF. Can I ask your name, sir?
Eugene Pagis.
Mr. Pagis is
right.
mine, Your Honor.
Yes, he is. Let me grab his file. All right, so Mr. Pagis, good morning. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Eugene Leonard Pagis. So you pronounce it Pagis, right?
Pagis, yes.
Got it. All right, this is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. Miss Underwood, have you received a copy of the prosecutor's request for discovery witness list along with the felony information?
We would acknowledge its receipt, Your Honor, and waive its reading and ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Pagis's behalf and set this for pretrial. However, Your Honor, we would also inform the court that we are going to be requesting a forensic examination as to criminal responsibility. The competency examination was completed in district court. So we are going to be submitting that for the court's signature. So the court might
Excellent.
want
Thank
to
you.
schedule this appropriately.
Okay. So, Mr. Pagis, I'm going to set this for a pretrial, Mr. Pagis, on December 10 at 8:30 in the morning. Now, Mr. Pagis, if that criminal responsibility report is done sooner, as soon as we get it, we'll bring you in then, okay?
Okay,
All right, so, but if we haven't got it back, we'll see you back on December 10 at 8:30. So we'll do the notice of hearing. I will enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of Mr. Pagis. And we'll see you back on December 10 at 8:30 or sooner, all right, Mr. Pagis?
okay. Can I get a sidebar with my attorney before I go?
So it's a Wednesday morning, so we have about 100 cases going through here, but Ms. Underwood, were you going to meet with them at another date where you have more time or?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Okay.
she will schedule in and meet with you, okay?
Mr. Pagis, where are you at?
Macomb Correction Facility.
Okay. Macomb's a little tough, but I will, we'll
Just on the
work
just on the
something out.
video. Just on the video if you find time.
Okay,
So
thank you.
Ms. Underwood, in the event you're not able to make arrangements, I can set it for a pretrial rhythm and Zoom you with them through my court.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so she will meet with you, Mr. Pagis. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, now I have someone else from the jail. Can I have your name, please?
Shamaria Jackson.
All right, Mr. Jackson, let me get your file. And
Mr. Jackson is my client, Your Honor.
yes, he is. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Shamari Jackson, file number 25-22400FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Jackson. I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. So, Ms. Underwood, have you received a copy of the prosecutor's request for discovery witness list and felony information?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
All right, and how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, I believe there is a plea offer that Mr. Jackson is going to accept today.
All right, and what is that plea offer?
The plea offer, Your Honor, is Mr. Jackson will plead guilty to an attempted possession of a stolen vehicle, a 2.5-year misdemeanor, felony with a Killebrew to a Haida, Your Honor. And I believe the prosecutor has no objection to Mr. Jackson being released at this time pending sentencing, Your Honor. He's been in jail a long time.
All right, Ms. Underwood, we have information that Kalamazoo has a warrant for his arrest for larceny. My notes show that, yes, he's been in jail since June 7 on this case and a contempt for failure to appear. But his CCH is showing that Kalamazoo may also hold a warrant for his arrest for larceny.
Your Honor, it's probably because he didn't show up because he was in our jail. Mr. Jackson knows he has to take care of that.
Okay, so Mr. Jackson, do you understand if I release you, they may come get you if they have a holder, all right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. All right, and Mr. Sneed, the people are agreeing to, what was the bond conditions, or Ms. Underwood, what would you say after he enters a plea, he could be released?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you waive the reading of the felony information?
I do waive the reading of the felony information.
All right, so Mr. Sneed, is that under your, I don't know if this is your file or not, but is that your understanding of the plea agreement in this file?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Jackson, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so, all right, good. Now I'm gonna need you to speak loud for me and you can put your hand down. So,
Okay.
Mr. Jackson, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecutor in this case. Is it your intention to plead guilty to count 2, attempted stolen property, receiving and concealing, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 2.5 years in prison and or a $5,000 fine or 3 times the value of the motor vehicle, which is ever graded? Do you understand it? And is it your intention to plead guilty to that charge today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now there has been an agreement placed on the record that if he qualifies and he could be eligible for sentencing under the Holmes Youthful Training Act, that would be the Killebrew, and also that he would be released upon entry of the plea today. But other than that, neither the prosecutor, the defendant, nor anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Ms. Underwood?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Steen?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
And Mr. Jackson, is that correct as far as you're aware?
Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Jackson, if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. That means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if a prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand that if a plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this next part is really important in your case, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Coase did come to the jail and he did a pretrial assessment for you. Now, in this case, you scored a 6 on the assessment, which puts you in the high category to pick up a new arrest and or not appear for future court dates. You are from Kalamazoo. At the time you spoke with them, you were considered homeless. You're not employed at this time and you've already failed to make a court date. So you are in a high risk category. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the reason that's important is the law in Michigan has changed. So if I accept your plea and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310, between now and sentencing, I'm not bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation, and you would not have a right to withdraw your plea. Misconduct is defined to include, but is not limited to, absconding, failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond, or the terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. So a bond condition, not to commit any new crimes, not to consume alcohol, not to use illegal controlled substances. You're going to have to report in some format to Mr. Coast as a bond condition. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And Mr.
ma'am.
Coast will set that up. And if you're living in Kalamazoo, it might be video, or it might be calling, whatever it might be, you're gonna have to do that. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you pick up a new case, if you get in trouble, if you don't show up, then I don't have to give you HIDA. I can put you in jail, and that whole plea agreement goes out the record, and you won't, or goes out the window, and you won't have a right to withdraw that plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, and are you currently homeless? Do you have a place to go?
Yes, I do. Currently, I'm gonna go to the homeless shelter in this area. I'm gonna call Kalamazoo and see what they want to do. I'm gonna call my mom to see if she'll bring me up there to take care of that. Other than that, I have nothing else to say.
Okay. Okay. So I will tell you, my gut is like, if I keep you in jail, I know you're gonna show up and you're gonna qualify for HIDA and you won't get in trouble and you'll have a place to stay. But I'm gonna give you this opportunity. You can't screw it up. So if you can't
Okay.
make court, you call. You call and say, I can't get there. Can I move this? You don't dip out on me, all right?
Okay, I understand. Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So
Sorry.
do you understand? Oh, Miss Underwood?
I was gonna say, the only way you screw this up is if you don't show up and you don't call us. That's the
Okay.
only way you screw this up, okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you, Mr. Jackson?
No, I do not.
All right, so how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about June 7 of 2025 in Woodstock Township in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of attempted stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to this charge?
No.
You understand, if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Your client's in my waiting room, Miss Dumont.
On Zoom?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bowerman, or that one is anyway.
Sure.
All right, so your attorney hasn't promised you anything, correct?
No.
And it's your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Jackson, on June 7 of 2025, were you in Woodstock Township in the county of Lenawee?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and did you attempt to, did somebody try to give you or help ask you to conceal a 2018 Chevy Silverado?
No.
Miss Underwood, help me out on this one.
Mr. Jackson, were you in possession of the Silverado?
Yes.
And that was stolen in Kalamazoo or in that area,
Yes, ma'am.
but you knew it was stolen.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe that's sufficient, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Sneed, are you satisfied?
Yes, thank you.
All right, has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D? Ms. Underwood?
It has.
Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
I accept the plea. It has been given. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of his rights. He does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case. or the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them other than the Killebrew. But at the end of the day, that's up to Mr. Jackson on whether that goes through. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. So, Mr. Jackson, when you get released from the jail, you're going to get some paperwork. On that paperwork will be your sentencing date. Don't lose it. If you lose it, call Ms. Underwood, call Mr. Coast, make sure you have the date. So I'm going to set this for sentencing on November 7 at 8:15 in the morning. Now, Mr. Jackson, we do allow people to appear for sentencing via Zoom. So if you're living up in Kalamazoo with your mom, or you're out of the city, you can appear via Zoom, but you got to call and get the Zoom instructions. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And then Mr. Coast is going to need an address as soon as you get one and contact information for you. So, Mr. Coast, are you going to want to break out with them when we're done here?
Yes, please, Judge. Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Jackson, two things you're going to do today. If you get out of jail, you may not get out of jail if there's a holder, but if you get out of jail today, you got to walk over to the courthouse. You got to come to the 3rd floor. You got to check in with Darren Coast. So you go to the clerk's office and say, hey, I need to talk to Darren. They'll get him. He'll come out in the hallway and talk to you. And then you got to go to the probation department, which is on the same floor, and check in. They're going to give you a packet to fill out and a time to talk to them. You have to appear for those. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the responsibility is all on you to do the things you need to do. And I know you're young, but I feel like you can handle this. So if you want to appear via Zoom, you can appear via Zoom, but understand you have the right to appear in person. All right.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to put down possibly via Zoom. Oh, and we're going to, thanks, Doug. You're going to get an advice of rights form over at the jail. Did you already get that? Or Miss Underwood, did you have him sign it?
I did not have one signed, Your Honor. I apologize.
Right. I'm going to have Miss Adams send over an advice of rights form for you to fill out. It goes over the rights I've already read to you. And do you have any questions, Mr. Jackson?
No, I do not.
When you meet with the probation department, you need to be very truthful about your background, the events that occurred. They'll prepare a report. We'll get a copy to Miss Underwood. Make sure you stay in contact with Miss Underwood. She will review that with you. And then we'll see you back on that day for sentencing. All right.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Judge,
Yes.
could I be put in a room with him as well? Get his contact information.
Okay. So I'm going to open up this breakout room. And
Maya,
Jackson.
make sure you get any paperwork over here that they tell you to get, including a probation worksheet. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, go join that room and then you're all set.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. In the matter of, is Allison Arnold coming in today on this one, Mr. Shea?
My understanding is she is. I spoke to her yesterday.
Okay. Mr. Sneed. I have Holly Schmidt, so I don't know if Allison Arnold's there. Mr. Shea believes she was popping in for this today.
My understanding is it's being adjourned, so I can appear in her place.
All right. So this is in the matter, come on up, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Holly Eileen Schmidt, file number 25-22261FH. I have John Shea appearing on behalf of the defendant, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time scheduled for a pretrial conference. So, Mr. Shea, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, as the court knows, I was out of the country for a couple of weeks and I've been back since Friday. I spoke with the defense accident reconstruction expert at some length yesterday. I spoke with Ms. Arnold about that conversation after I spoke with the expert, and Ms. Arnold and I would like the pretrial adjourned to give she and I and my expert time to meet. We want to share the defense information with the prosecutor's office because it's potentially significant.
All right, I have November 5 and November 12.
Let me check. The 5th.
All right, so November 5 at 8:30 in the morning, and Mr. Shea, can you do the stip in order to adjourn?
I certainly can.
All right, and then Mr. Snee, can you sign your name with permission? Oh, actually, you know what? She's here today. Never mind. Miss Adams, could I get a notice of hearing on Holly Schmidt for November 5 at 8:30?
Yes.
I'll just get the notice today since she's here. Okay, so have a seat on the bench behind you and we'll get you both a notice of hearing. So can I get one for Mr. Shea and one for Ms. Schmidt? Anything else?
We don't need a stip in order. Is that
No,
correct?
sorry.
Okay, thank you.
I usually
No.
Try to do it when they're in person.
That's
All right.
great. All right, thank you very much, Ron.
You're welcome. All right, Ms. Underwood. Hold on. I don't have an AG today, which is really, let me look. They might have popped
There are
in.
runners in the other room.
Well, hold on. She might be in my waiting room now. Because it looks like, oh no, I just let like everybody in.
Is Miss Leininger?
Hold on, Miss Underwood. Just give me 1 minute. I kind of let too many people in. Queenie Mike Stevenson just wash. All right, I have a young lady on an iPhone wearing glasses and a black shirt. What is your name?
Chelsea Leininger.
Spell your last name.
Leininger.
Thank you, Mr. Shea. You have a good day. Who's your attorney, Miss Leininger? Is that Rhonda Underwood?
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the jail because I don't need them anymore. And all right, let me grab my file. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Chelsea Michael Leininger, file number 25-22214FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Ms. Leininger, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. So, Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, Ms. Leininger is in the diversion program. I spoke with Mr. Wendt yesterday. While it's been a while since she paid her diversion fees, she is back to work and is going to start paying down the restitution. So with the court and the prosecutor's permission, I would like to ask, Mr. Wendt thought one adjournment would be appropriate, Your Honor. So I would like to ask for maybe 60 days to see that she gets a real start on that, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to set this out to December 3rd. Ms. Leininger, do you have children?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what I would tell you, it's harder to do with kids, but I will tell you, get a second job, do whatever you need to do to pay this off, because if you don't, you end up with a felony on your record. It's gonna be your own fault. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
All right, so I'm gonna adjourn this to December 3rd at 8:30 in the morning. Ms. Underwood, can you do the stip in order to adjourn?
I would be
And Mr.
happy to do
Sneed?
that with Mr. Sneed's permission.
I think Mr. Sneed said yes.
Yeah, was that a question? Yes.
Okay. All right, you're all set, Ms. Leininger. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, James Rodriguez. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, you want to come on up? Mr. Goldstein, I see you, and I see Mr. Monterez, so we'll be with you in a minute. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus James Brian Rodriguez, file number 25-22382FH. I have Brenda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez, and I have Sarah Brenner appearing on behalf of the AG's office. So, Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, I've discussed this matter with Ms. Brenner. Mr. Rodriguez is making good payments. We would ask for a 60 to 90 day adjournment to keep that going, Your Honor. And I would be happy to do the stip in order with Ms. Brenner's permission.
All right, Ms. Brenner, how far out are you willing to adjourn this?
I'm okay with the request of Ms. Underwood, Your Honor, if you want to do 60 or 90 days. He's been making good progress.
All right, so Ms. Underwood, we'll adjourn this out to, and I'll do the notice of hearing because he's here. So Ms. Adams, December 17th. Oh, well, no, I'm not going to do December 17th because I might not be here. December 10 at 8:30 in the morning. Ms. Adams, could I get a notice of hearing for December 10 at 8:30 in the morning? So December 10 at 8:30 in the morning, Mr. Rodriguez, have a seat on that bench behind you, and we'll get you notice of hearing.
Can I do Zoom on this next one?
You can always do Zoom. So my bailiff's gonna be.
I got 2 different papers, that's why I came.
Okay, all right, so my bailiff's gonna give you the Zoom instructions, and then, of course, you can appear via Zoom.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Rhonda, I'll see you
Is
over.
that
on
all I
Judge
have
Olsaver.
with you, Ms. Brenner?
Yep, you only have one. I've got 4 over with Olsaver though, so.
All right,
Your
thank
Honor,
you.
I'll be following Ms. Brenner out.
Okay.
Well, I'm not done with you, Rhonda. Got Trevor Austin.
Oh, okay.
Nice try. All right, in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Trevor Lee Austin, file number 22, I'll let you take these files. 22-20788FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Austin, and I have Isaac Sneed, I believe, appearing on behalf of the people. Well, it's a probation violation pretrial. So, Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, if I could just have a brief breakout with Mr. Austin.
Yeah. All right, so Mr. Austin, I'm gonna pop you in a breakout room
Okay.
with Ms. Underwood. Go ahead and join that. Zachary Rosenberg in here? That you? Come on. Do you have our Zoom instructions? Want them?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Mr. Goldstein, where'd you go? Wait, I might have lost him. I had him. No, I lost him. Oh, no, there he is. Mr. Goldstein, whenever you're ready. I always picture Mr. Goldstein in his office with like 3 laptop screens. He's got like 4 courts going at the same time. Because he shushed me before because he had to talk to a judge in Genesee or something like that. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Zachary David Rosenberg, file number 23-21322FC. I have David Goldstein appearing on behalf of Mr. Rosenberg, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for a probation violation pre-trial conference. We are here on a show cause. Looks like Mr. Rosenberg, all right, so I have a motion affidavit that was signed, and I don't know what the date on this one is. Oh, that is for, it was signed September 22nd. So Mr. Goldstein, I'm not sure if you have this one yet. It does show that Mr. Rosenberg tested positive for cocaine from a drug screen collected September 15 of 25. He failed the drug test on September 11 and September 19 as ordered. He further left the state of Michigan without getting permission from the court on September 15. He went into Ohio at 3:58 p.m. and went to the Holland, Ohio area. So, Mr. Goldstein, so we have that new one, and I don't know if you have it, and I can have it sent to you right away. But his bond conditions were that he drug test 3 days a week and report to Darren Coast. And his probation terms, I believe, do not allow him to leave the state of Michigan without. I stop talking. Your attorney is here, so you don't say anything that I could hold against you or throw you in jail for, right? So just wait. So, Mr. Goldstein, have you received a copy of the motion and affidavit from September 22nd?
Mr. Coast did send it to me yesterday and I did see it this morning.
Okay, so, Mr. Goldstein, how would you like to proceed on all of these then?
Well, Your Honor, I was going to be asking for an adjournment on the violation anyway, because his violation was because he picked up a new case. It was a felony. The felony has been dismissed, but he did plead no contest to a misdemeanor. And I wanted to see what was going to happen on the sentencing on that before we came in front of you. And then, of course, yesterday or this morning, I get the communication from Mr. Coast, and I've not had an opportunity to discuss that with my client. So I'd ask for an adjournment on that also.
So, Mr. Rosenberg, I don't know what your probation terms are, but if you can't leave the state of Michigan without permission, if you can't, then understand, I don't care if you gotta go work, if you go to work, you're still gonna get in trouble. So Mr. Coast, do his probation terms not allow him to leave the state of Michigan?
Judge, I'm not sure on that, but as part of his tether, he was told he's not to leave the state without permission from me. But I'm not sure on the actual probation terms.
Okay. Let me see here. Double check. I can check. All right.
And Judge, as part of the pretrial release order, it states right in there that he's not to leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court.
Who's your probation officer? Tom Moore. Mr. Stevenson. So this is stuff you need to verify. If you typically don't work out of state, then you can't go unless you get permission. You understand that? And it was 4 p.m. when you went to Ohio. So I don't know what time you worked, but you need to talk to Mr. Coast today about this. So here's the deal, Mr. Rosenberg. You have drug testing requirements. You don't get to miss drug testing. If you miss another one, I'm just going to flat out issue a warrant and you're going to sit in jail till all this is resolved. Do you understand? Okay. And when's the last time you tested, Mr. Coast?
And Judge's last test was on 9/15, in which he was positive for both THC and also the cocaine.
Can I have him tested today?
Absolutely.
So, Mr. Goldstein, I know you have a busy trial schedule, but are you available? When's the sentencing on the misdemeanor, Mr. Goldstein?
Your Honor, let me take a look. I've got the file here.
When's your sentencing on the misdemeanor?
November 3rd.
All right, I'm gonna set this out to November 5. Are you available that day, Mr. Goldstein?
I'm looking at October, Judge. Hang on. November
5.
Yeah, I've got to be in front of you anyway on another case, so that's fine.
Good. All right, so we'll see you back on November 5 at 8:30 in the morning. Ms. Adams, could I get a notice of hearing from Mr. Rosenberg?
Yes.
And you're gonna go on the, we'll get you the notice and then you're gonna go test with Mr. Post, all right?
Yep. Zach, when you get that notice, have a seat out in the hall and I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
And Mr. Goldstein, if you test positive again today for cocaine or something, you know, we've got real problems here.
Understood. Your
Okay.
Honor. Understood.
All right, so when you're done with your drug test, you have to come back in here, okay? All right, Mr. Goldstein, we'll make you aware of what's happening, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, Miss Underwood, just have a seat on that bench right behind you right there. Yep, Miss Underwood, on Trevor Austin, have you had a chance to speak with them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how would you like to proceed today on behalf of Mr. Austin?
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Austin has cleared up everything Mr. Moore wanted him to clear up, but I can't reach Mr. Moore. So I would just like
Mr.
a
Moore
brief,
is not available this week. Mr. Stevenson, what was he supposed to clear up? Ms. Underwood?
he had warrants in other areas, Your Honor. And it's my understanding he's resolved those. So I would just like a brief adjournment in this matter.
And then, yeah, well, he got an OWI and, wait, no, hold on. Let's see what this one is. Oh, okay, so he was arrested for OWI, didn't notify the probation officer, and violated by consuming alcohol. So that's the violations against him, right?
Right, I believe so.
Okay. Hold on, Mr. Austin.
Okay.
So, Mr. Stevenson, I don't know if Mr. Moore had any notes.
I can check real quick.
I know I've talked to Mr. Moore a couple of times on this, Your Honor. And
Are you asking for an adjournment, then, Ms.
yeah,
Underwood?
just a brief one.
October 22nd at 8:30. And we'll do the notice of hearing because it's a probation violation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Austin, stay in touch with Mr. Moore, all right?
Okay, I will.
He has
Thank
been,
you.
Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Underwood, now I believe you can leave, but let me double check. Yep, you can go now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I see you, Mr. Murphy. Are you already done in Judge Olsavers?
No, I come here first, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy has, and Mr. Monterez, I'll take you next. Mr. Murphy, you have Erica Wright.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Erica Lynn Wright, file number 25-22217FH, and Matthew Murphy appearing on behalf of Ms. Wright, Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of people. So Mr. Murphy, I have Darren Coast here from Pretrial Services. Ms. Wright has been testing with us. She is testing positive for marijuana and cocaine. Her last test was sent off and the results were received showing she is positive for THC and cocaine. She's alleging medication causing that or something of that nature. Mr. Coast, what was the gist of the discussion?
Judge, she did supply some medications, but none of those medications will make cocaine turn positive. So, yeah, this is the second test for a positive. The last test we did a urine screen. It was positive for cocaine. She did report on 9/22 that was sent to forensic fluids, and I did get the results this morning, which was the positive for the THC and also the cocaine.
All right, so, Mr. Murphy, she tested positive back in May for THC and cocaine. It was confirmed. She failed to appear on July 2nd of 25. She failed to appear on May 21. Oh, she turned herself in on a warrant on July 2nd. And now she's saying that medication causes her to test positive. Mr. Coast has researched that none of the medication she's provided would cause her to test positive for THC or cocaine. And if indeed she has heart problems, I don't know that either of those would be good for her.
Your Honor, in regards to the matter, I wasn't aware of the confirmation of the test until Your Honor informed me just now. There was a plea agreement worked out on the underlying charge that Ms. Wright wanted to plead to today. I'm not sure though, in regards to the contempt, I was gonna speak to my client further, ask for those to be set for a hearing at a later time. I guess at this point, I wasn't sure if the plea offer is still available. Mr. Sneed can inform us if that's changed or not, given, again, the confirmed positive test. So if it is still available, again, we wanted to enter the plea, but then I think in regards to the contempts, maybe speak to my client on the hallway a bit before we
All right,
proceed
so
on.
the underlying charges are possession of cocaine. So we know that when she got arrested, at least allegedly, it wasn't in a prescription form. It was cocaine. And she does have prior offenses in this. She has continuously violated her bond conditions and failed to appear. So what is the plea offer in this matter?
It was for her to plead to attempted count 1, which is possession of contraband by a prisoner, that possession being of cocaine. Dismissed count 2. Mr. Sneed didn't want her to enter into adult treatment program, which we were trying to have her screened for, but because of her medical issues and her time spending in the hospital, and she doesn't reside in Lenawee County anymore, there was an issue as to regards to her
What
qualifying.
county does she live in?
You live in Washington County, correct? Yeah.
They have their own recovery court program, yeah.
So, but again, Mr. Sneed, after I spoke with him about what her situation was, he had said he would agree to her not have to go into adult treatment court. Again, assuming that she would be placed on probation and properly supervised and everything, I was my assumption. But again, the plea would be for an attempted, or was for an attempted count 1. But again, I wasn't sure if Mr. Sneed was keeping that open, given that information provided just now.
I don't think he typically changes that based on that. So Mr. Sneed, what is the plea offer and is it still available?
Yes, it is. It's an added count of attempted possession of contraband at the jail,
So a 2.5 year.
and we would
All right.
dismiss the remainder.
Okay, so Mr. Sneed or Mr. Murphy, would you like to, does she want to avail herself of the plea?
And on the, John, can I speak with her though, I guess in the hallway about, again, my intention was to adjourn those, but I didn't want to.
And she also has failed to go get her fingerprint.
I'm supposed to be my fingerprint?
Yeah, again, she was in the hospital and recovering, and she just recently, I guess last week, I was on vacation. Just recently was allowed to travel. She wasn't allowed to even be in the vehicle.
Well, I can put her in jail and figure that out too.
That was my concern, Your Honor, was if Your Honor was intending to keep her in jail based upon, again, with the contempt, I wanted to adjourn those for the sentencing date, but I didn't know if Your Honor was attempting, or was intending to take her into custody.
Possibility.
So, but I guess my intention today would be just to ask for those to be set for a hearing date on the 17th and enter a plea on the underlying charge.
Okay, and then we can address bond today too.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go have a conversation with her if you want. Okay, so Mr. Monterez, or Stephen Shelton. Nicholas Monterez. I'm ready if you are. It's probably like Mr. Goldstein. He's got all these TV screens up. Mr. McCready, what case are you hearing?
I'm here on Mr. Monterez's case, Stephen Shelton.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Monterez is probably talking to somebody. So who do I have? Aaron Coast, Mike Stevenson, Bert Castleberry. You are not a prosecutor anymore. So who do you got? I'm like, oh, I just got all prosecutors, but you're not a prosecutor. Who's your client, Mr. Castleberry?
Pamela Ranks.
Okay, sorry about that. I gotta get used to that. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Pamela Rakes, file number 25-22370FH. I have Bert Castleberry appearing on behalf of Ms. Rakes. Mr. Bayonetto, this is your assigned file.
It is, Your Honor, yes.
All right. So I have Alexander Bayonetto appearing on behalf of the people. So, Mr. Castleberry, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, there was a plea agreement in this case for the defendant to plead to an added count 2 of operating while intoxicated second offense with a Killebrew agreement to no upfront jail. She would like to avail herself of that plea.
Yep, I do have a note of that. So No upfront jail. All right, so Mr. Castleberry, I did receive an email from Mr. Coast stating that Ms. Rakes is doing twice daily PBTs with a remote breath machine. She doesn't miss. She's occasionally late with her tests. All tests have been 0.000% BAC. She's doing well, staying away from alcohol. All right, so Mr. Castleberry or Mr. Bayanetto, that's a correct recitation of the plea?
It is, Your Honor. I believe a copy of that plea agreement has been forwarded to your staff.
Okay, so Mr. Castleberry, I'm going to have your client raise her right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, Mr. Castleberry, she's going to have to scoot up a little bit because we're getting like an echo feedback on her. Okay, very good. Can you repeat your response?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Is that better, Ms. Faith?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so Ms. Rakes, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty to count 2 operating while intoxicated second offense?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Castleberry, do you have an advice or rights form for her?
I do not, Your Honor. I apologize.
What's this? Can I see one? Do you want me to give you the scale form number and you can print it off and have her sign it?
Yes.
It's MC 291. And if you can have her sign it and just email it to Becky or send it over, that would be great.
I will do that.
So Ms. Rakes, he's gonna print off and give you an advice or rights form to sign. It's gonna go through the exact rights I'm giving to you now. All right?
Okay,
Verbalize, yes. Okay. All right. So, ma'am, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty to count 2 operating while intoxicated second offense?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. And are you satisfied with Mr. Castleberry as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the maximum penalty for this offense could be up to 1 year in jail? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Now, this does require that you serve a minimum of 5 days. It can be deferred, and then 30 to 90 days community service, rehabilitative programs, cost of prosecution, reimbursement for response, and expenses for prosecuting you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Does she have any jail credit, Mr. Castleberry?
Just 1 day, I believe, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's good. All right. I mean, not good, but you know what I mean. All right. So, ma'am, neither the prosecutor, the defendant, or anyone on your behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Is that correct, Mr. Castleberry?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayanetto?
It is, Your Honor.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Ma'am, do you understand if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you had been convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you understand if your plea is accepted and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310 between now and sentencing, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation, and you will not have a right to withdraw your plea. Misconduct is defined to include, but is not limited to, absconding, failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond, or terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
All right. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Ma'am, do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
I do not, Your Honor.
And I'm sure Mr. Castleberry has reviewed this with you, but you do understand that this does carry a license suspension through the Secretary of State.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any questions about the rights, ma'am?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about June 10 of 2025 in Rome Township in the county of Lenawee that you did commit the offense of operating while intoxicated, second offense?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
All right. And do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea? Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Castleberry?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayonetto?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence will be outside of what we talked about on the record?
No, Your Honor.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Rakes, on June 10th of 2025, were you in Rome Township located in the county of Lenawee?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you driving a motor vehicle on Gilbert Highway?
Yes, I was.
And would you agree that while you were operating that vehicle, you had an alcohol content of more than 0.08 grams?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
So under the law, you were intoxicated, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And her second offense, so Ms. Rakes, you were previously convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about February 14 of 2006 in Lenawee County as well, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayonetto, are you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Mr. Bayonetto?
It has, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Castleberry?
It has, Your Honor.
All right, I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of her rights. She does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. Obviously, there is a plea agreement. The court will follow that as long as all her conditions are followed. I'm going to refer this matter to the district court probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. So today is, geez Louise, all right. So ma'am, I'm gonna need you to report to the district court probation department on October 2nd between 8 and 10 a.m. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's on the first floor of the courthouse. You'll just check in. You're going to meet with a probation officer that day or another date where they schedule it. When you do, be truthful with them about your background, the events that occurred. They'll prepare a pre-sentence report. We will provide that to Mr. Castleberry, who will review that with you before sentencing. Mr. Castleberry, are you available on November 7 at 8:15 for sentencing?
I believe so, Your Honor. One moment. I am not, Your Honor. I'm at the CDAM conference.
For you, you finally start going to some fun conferences. All right, Miss Adams, are we available November 13 or 14 for sentencings?
November 14th is good.
Are you available that day, Mr. Castleberry?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. So November 14 at 8:15 in the morning, and I think that's it. So we'll see you back. Do you want to appear via Zoom, ma'am?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to appear via Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that'll be via Zoom. All right, anything else, Mr. Casper or Mr. Bernetto?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank you both. And remember, she's got to keep testing with Mr. Coast and doing everything she's required to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Monterez, let's see, I got the client. All right, Mr. Shelton, if you want to go ahead and unmute your device and start your audio. And Mr. McCready's on this file. Yep, okay. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Stephen Anthony Shelton, file number 25-22366FH. I have Dave McCready appearing on behalf of the people and Nicholas. It's Monterez, correct?
It is, Your Honor. Good memory.
Okay, thank you. Appearing on behalf of Mr. Shelton. Mr. Shelton is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Shelton, I'm going to send you a request to start your video for me if you can. So, Mr. Monterez, how do you wish to proceed today on behalf of Mr. Shelton?
Your Honor, I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. McCready yesterday, and I thank him for the call. We discussed this matter, and it sounds like there are a few irons in the fire that we're trying to get figured out in order to hopefully resolve this matter. So I believe that he does not object to an adjournment of about 30 days so that we can get those things squared away.
That would be my
Alright,
preference, yes.
Okay, so I am going to let's see what I have. Okay. October 22nd at 8:30 in the morning. Are you available that day, Mr. Monterez?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to set this out for October 22nd at 8:30 in the morning. And Mr. Monterez, can you prepare a stip in order to adjourn? And Mr. McCready, can you sign your name with permission?
Sure can.
All right,
Will do, yeah.
excellent. So Mr. Shelton, October 22nd at 8:30 in the morning, same Zoom number. Okay, Mr. Shelton?
Okay, I got it.
All right, thank you, Mr. Monterez. Thank you, Mr. McCready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day. Thank you, Mr. McCready.
All right, Mr.
Same to you.
Post, can you approach, please?
Judge, yeah, we're spring that. Exactly. It's toxic for THC and cocaine. In the kid, it's not, she's a cocaine. 2 days ago. Yeah.
2 days ago.
That was tricky, yeah. Well,
Mr. Rosenberg, come up to the podium real quick. All right, so Mr. Rosenberg, if you test positive again, you're going to jail. You understand? So it should be out of your system in the next 48 hours, the cocaine, but you're done.
Yes, I already talked to my mom up there.
All right, if you got to go to a rehab program, figure it out.
No, I don't got it.
Okay, so no more, you're done. And if you test positive again, I'm just going to issue a warrant and you're going to sit in jail.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? All right. And just follow instructions from Mr. Coast. Thank you. All right, Mr. Murphy, I'm sorry, Miss Wright. Okay, so Mr. Murphy, how do you wish to proceed today with Miss Wright?
Your Honor, we're gonna ask to enter a plea on the underlying charge to the offer that Mr. Singh just conveyed. In regards to the contempt, I need to review all of her medical information. There's some dates there. I think she may have been missed because she was in, and again, there isn't time this morning, so we're gonna ask that the contempt be set for a hearing for the same date as the sentencing on the underlying charge. And we'd ask that we address bond, I guess, Your Honor. I would ask that she be tested today to show that she's clean and she can remain clean moving forward until the next court date and abide by the orders of the court. But again, that's, my thought would be that if we tested her today, moving forward would be, again, she's clean and that it should stay that way.
All right, so Mr. Murphy, I will say she failed to appear on May 21. She did turn herself in July. But, so we do have that. We have a prior contempt. She's been testing positive for cocaine and marijuana since May.
Yes, Your Honor. And again, these incidents, the underlying charge was back in January. She understands, and that's, she's had issues, been addressing that along with her medical issue. She spent some time in rehab. Again, there's just been some issue. And again, I haven't had a lot of communication with her because of her time in the hospital, unfortunately. So that's why, again, I didn't have the time this morning to address that.
All right, so she's pleading then on, she also, Becky, can we get a copy of the fingerprint order? Because I still don't have prints on her. Sure.
Yeah, Your Honor, I do apologize. I hadn't informed her. Again, the fingerprinting is still something that I really don't understand why it can't be conveyed
It's
across.
City of Adrian.
So she didn't realize, I'll let her know that she has to go to the City of Adrian Police Department and be fingerprinted for this case.
So I believe Leslie Keane is in charge of that and she only does it on certain days. So she can figure that out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So today's Wednesday. I don't, doesn't she do them like on Tuesday and?
I'm not certain. I believe that they do it at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so.
So as soon as we're done here, contact them, we'll go over the police department and see when you're next week.
Okay, so she's going to plead guilty to, what did we say?
It's an added count of attempted prisoner possession of contraband. That'll be a 2.5 year.
And Mr. Sneed will get an amended information today.
Yes, it's being prepared now, Judge. Thank you.
All right, and there's no plea agreement other than that?
Your Honor, there was no requirement for her to enter adult treatment court. I honestly, I don't have it right in front of me. I don't recall if there was anything further about the sentencing. Mr. Sneed, was there anything further about the sentencing that you have placed on there?
No, I didn't write up a plea agreement because we didn't have an agreement.
I think that you were willing to do.
Well, I will tell you right now, if she continues to test positive, you know, she potentially is looking at a jail term.
I believe Mr. Steen was willing to do no upfront jail, but again, that was predicated upon her successfully abiding by bond conditions. So if that was still available, obviously would ask that remain in place pending, as Your Honor is well aware that you're going to warn her of if she violates the knowledge.
Mr. Sneed, was there some agreement at some point that there would be no upfront jail?
Yes. Yes, there was, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Malaro. Hold on, I'll call it, Mr. Malaro. Is that the only one you had, Mr. Malaro?
I have Mr. Bowerman as well, Judge.
Okay, all right, I'll be right there with you next. Okay, I've received back a signed copy of the advice of rights. All right, so Ms. Wright, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. That's right.
All right, so Ms. Wright, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty to an added count 3 attempted prisoner possessing contraband, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 2.5 years in prison? Okay, yeah, speak up for me.
Yes.
Okay, now, are you satisfied with Mr. Murphy as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand, as I said, the maximum penalty for this could be up to 2.5 years in prison?
Yes.
All right, and neither the prosecutor, the defendant, or anyone on the defendant's behalf has discussed any other possible sentence other than potentially no upfront jail at the time of sentencing. Is that correct, Mr. Murphy?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and if a guilty plea is accepted, there will be no trial. This means that you will be giving up rights you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. Mr. Malaro, do you need a breakout room with Mr. Bowerman while I'm doing this plea?
Yeah, sure. He's always pleasant to talk to.
Okay. Mr. Bowerman, I'm going to pop you in a waiting room with your attorney while I'm doing something else, all right? Go ahead and join that breakout room, Mr. Bowerman.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, ma'am, you do have a right to a speedy public trial by jury. You may ask for a non-jury trial. And if the prosecutor and court agree, you can have a non-jury trial. You have the right to remain innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and have witnesses against you appear at your trial to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at the trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial, not to have your silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you want to testify. Do you understand if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at trial? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that any appeal for the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal and not by right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, ma'am, this is important. So do you understand if the plea is accepted and you engage in any misconduct as defined in MCR 6.310 between now and sentencing, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation, and you will not have a right to withdraw your plea. Misconduct is defined to include, but not limiting to, absconding, failing to appear for sentencing, violating terms of conditions on bond, the terms of any sentencing or plea agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentence. So if you continue to test positive for cocaine, any no upfront jail term is out the window and you can't withdraw your plea, and you could go to jail, you could go to prison. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, a conviction of a crime may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Now, you sign the advice of rights. You understand those are the same rights I'm going through with you now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions about the rights that I've given to you?
No.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about January 27 of 2025 in the city of Adrian in the county of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of attempted prisoner possessing contraband? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to this charge?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand if I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Say again.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises or threats or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce the defendant to plead guilty? Mr. Steen?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy?
No, Your Honor.
Has your attorney promised you any other particular sentence or estimated what your sentence will be outside of what was placed on the record?
No, Your Honor.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, on January 27th of 2025, were you in the city of Adrian in the county of Lenawee?
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that time, you actually were probably arrested that day?
Yes, absolutely.
And you went to the jail?
Yes.
And on your clothing, on your person, you had cocaine, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And did you tell them you had it, or did they find it?
I told my head.
You told them you
Yes.
had it?
Yes.
Okay.
You were told you had it, or you told them you had it after they tried to start searching you?
Yes, yes.
She didn't,
No, I didn't initially tell them I had it.
yeah, it was only after they started searching her for it that
Okay.
she admitted she had it.
All right. Are you satisfied, Mr. Sneed?
I am. Thank you, Judge.
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Mr. Sneed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I accept the plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of her rights. She does have competent counsel. This court has made no agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or possible sentence in this case with the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of either of them. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. Mr. Murphy, are you going to the CDM conference?
No,
No?
no, I'm not that one.
All right,
I watch
Miss-
videos too for training, so.
All right, Ms. Adams, I'll need a notice of hearing for November 7th for Ms. Ray. All right. So, Ms. Ray, I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. A couple things you need, I will tell you, is that cocaine doesn't stay in your system very long. All right, you have a long history of using cocaine. Can't help what you got going on, right?
All right.
So if you test positive for cocaine, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest and you're going to sit in jail until sentencing. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to set these violations of bond conditions over to that sentencing on November 7
Thank you, Your Honor.
at 8:30 in the morning. Understand, you miss a drug test, you test positive for cocaine or marijuana, you're gonna test positive for marijuana because it's in your system. But if you test positive for cocaine again, I will just automatically issue a bench warrant.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nope, no, you're right.
All right. Now, Mr. Coast, any direction for her?
Yes, Judge. Erica, I'm going to see you Monday at 2 p.m. for your next
Okay.
drug screen, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Okay,
See you then.
so when you leave the courtroom today, you're gonna step right across the hall to the probation department and check in.
Okay.
They're gonna give you a date and time to come back. They'll probably give you a packet to fill out. Make sure you meet with them and do what you're supposed to do. So when you get done there, I need you to go to the Adrian Police Department and set up a time to do your fingerprints.
Okay.
You got that order?
Yes.
Okay, and then we're also gonna get you a notice of hearing for sentencing,
Okay. Thank
okay?
you so much.
Do
Yes.
you have any questions?
No, no.
When you go over there, when you meet with the probation department at a later date, be truthful with them about your background, the events that occurred, what you need and what help you need, and also your addiction history. They'll prepare a pre-sentence report. We will provide a copy to Mr. Murphy and he'll review that with you. So stay in contact with him and that sentencing will be in person, Mr. Murphy.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we will see you back November 7, all right?
Thank you so much.
All right, step across the hall. Thank you. All right, Mr.
Your notice.
Wait, don't go. Wait, I'm sorry, ma'am. Wait for your notice of hearing. I'm sorry. So, Mr. Malaro, in the matter of the people of this, is Mr. Martin back? In the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Charity Smith, file number 24-22056FH. Mr. Malaro, can I set that out to October 22nd?
That would be fine, Judge. And for the record, Your Honor, she is, I provided Mr. Bayonetto with some documentation that I think justifies my request to adjourn the matter. I don't believe it's appropriate to get into the record.
I'm good. We're good. All right.
But I think Mr.
So-
Bayonetto agrees.
Okay, here's your notice and then you can scoot across, okay? All right, so now we are on the record in the matter of people of the state of Michigan. You want these files? Gary Scott Bowerman, file number 25-22242FH, 25-22243FH, 25-22277FH.
No, she's not staying next door. She's a-
Okay, hold on, everybody pause. All right, so I have Mr. Bowerman appearing via Zoom. I have his attorney Salvatore Malaro appearing, and I have Alexander Bayonetto appearing on behalf of the people. So Mr. Bowerman claims to at this time be living in a transitional home at Home of New Vision in Ann Arbor, doing random drug screens. We haven't been able to get any verification of that, Mr. Malaro.
Well, Judge, Mr. Bowerman's been in constant contact with me. I believe he's being honest when he says he's in transitional housing. I can try to get that verification, but I would ask to adjourn this matter so that we can see how he does in there and then seek a resolution by the next court date.
So, Mr. Coase, what do you need from them to get that information? Does he need to sign a release?
Judge, actually this morning, just about a half an hour ago, Home of New Vision did contact me, and Amanda Newman. She states that he is living in their transitional housing, that they are drug testing him, and he has been clean, and he has been going to his counseling appointments. So he's actually doing well.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. All right, so good job, Mr. Barman. I'm glad that you are focused and working hard on that and not in Florida. So I'm glad you're not in Florida. So,
Thanks for the nudge, Judge.
so Mr. Malaro, you want to adjourn this how far?
Judge, if we could go into like maybe later into November, the end of November, maybe.
November 26th at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Mr. Bowerman, I'm going to set this over to November 26th at 8:30 in the morning. Same Zoom number. And you just keep working on it. You're doing a great job. I'm really proud of you. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Mr. Malawi, you do the stip in order to adjourn. Can you sign your name with permission, Mr. Bandetto?
You can, thank you.
Yes, I will.
Mr. Morse, you want to come on up to the podium? All right, this is in the matter of the people. Are you in the building? Where are you at?
I'm at Adrian High School.
Aw. Go Maples. All right, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Harold Joseph Morse, file number 20-19771FH. Says the date and time set for pretrial. Mr. Morse, thank you for your patience this morning. I have Katerina Dumont appearing on behalf of Mr. Morse, and it's a probation violation pretrial. So I also have Mr. Sneed here today. So Ms. Dumont, how would you like to proceed today with Mr. Morse?
Your Honor, at this point, my client wants another adjournment to try to get the funds to pay the restitution. He indicated when he reports, he pays $30 to $40. Ms. Holly hasn't given me any confirmation of that at this point. I know it was just the underlying restitution. So my understanding is if he makes any payments, it should go directly towards restitution first before fines and costs. But she hasn't given me any notification of any other other payments made.
So I'm going to adjourn this to November 5. Ms. Adams, could I have a notice of hearing from Mr. Morse? So November 5 at 8:30 in the morning. You know, you can be raking leaves, doing yard work, just hustle, Mr. Morse.
We should have everything right. Now it's just insurance thing, so.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so have a seat behind you and we will get you a notice of hearing. And Ms. Dumont, thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Judge.
All right. So I go back through the docket. I don't think you have anything left. No. So Mr. Sneed, we're all set.
All right, thank you, Judge. Have a good morning.